E3 is quickly approaching, and as we all know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to get that long-awaited release date revealed during the conference. I am super excited for this, as well as everyone else is. But of course, with this reveal, we are more than likely going to be seeing some new worlds as well. And some new worlds being revealed. Now, they could be worlds that have never been in Kingdom Hearts games before, or hey, there's a chance that there have been worlds that have been in Kingdom Hearts before. So this video is basically going to be talking about the worlds that I think could be revealed. I think we could get at least 2 world reveals during E3, and if not, then we're probably only going to get 1. But I can see on this list that I have, there's a high possibility that one of these worlds is going to be revealed as well. I already mentioned some of the new worlds that could be released or could be revealed on my previous video of my E3 wish list. But this video is going to be more dedicated about the worlds that could be shown or revealed during the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. Either announced as a world or, shown as a world, similar to how Toy Stories and Monsters, Inc. world were announced. So I'm going to talk about the 5 worlds that I mentioned in that video prior. And I'm not going to count Big Hero 6 as well. I hope that gets revealed, in gameplay, so we can finally see gameplay of Big Hero 6. Now, Big Hero 6 was the last world that they picked as a world, so anything that was released after Big Hero 6 is probably more than likely not going to be shown. So that's why I'm limiting this list to how small it is. I have 5 new Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds that have a possibility of showing up, and I also have 5 Kingdom Hearts worlds that have been in Kingdom Hearts before that could possibly show up here. And I also have a few worlds that are non-Disney. My top 5 list that I'm talking about are all Disney, but I'm going to also mention the 3 worlds that are not Disney related as well. So let's actually start with those. So the 3 worlds that are non-Disney that will more than likely show up in Kingdom Hearts 3, whether it be, maybe down the line in another trailer or maybe in one of these trailers. I can see that Radiant Garden will be returning since it's such a big, important world in the series. It was one of the last worlds in the first game, and it was like the hub area of the second game. But that's like where majority of all the Final Fantasy characters are from, and we know how important that they are to Sora and friends. So I can see Radiant Garden showing up again. I really, really want Destiny Islands to appear, and not just appear in cutscenes or anything like that like it was in Kingdom Hearts 2. I want it to be playable like in Kingdom Hearts 1. I want it to be a place that we can go to, that we can, just walk around on, visit, kind of similar to how like Disney's Castle was in Kingdom Hearts 2. I would not mind if that was shown. I would not mind if that was how Destiny Islands was portrayed as in Kingdom Hearts 3. I just want it to be a place that we can go to and, walk around and explore, because I really love Destiny Islands in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I loved playing it when you could in Chain of Memories, and it has not been a playable world since Chain of Memories, and I really want it to be a playable world again because I love Destiny Islands so much. Now, I don't think they will reveal it in this trailer, but they might show some cutscenes of whatever the last world is, like where the big final battle is going to be happening at. It probably will happen at the Keyblade Graveyard again, but you never know. It could happen at some other place. Maybe that town where Ericus and young Ericus and young Xehanort were playing chess at. Maybe the whole game will end up there, or that other town that Sora was exploring in a concept art called Cable Town. So Cable Town could be revealed as well. I kind of forgot about that. So that's 4. But Cable Town could be the last world. But hey, Cable Town could be another place. I kind of forgot about Cable Town. I think it was called Cable Town. But yeah, so there's Cable Town and the last world as well. But who knows? Maybe the last world will be Cable Town, and that's where the final battle will commence. So that's my non-Disney worlds. Now, going to my Disney worlds, here are the 5 that I think have the highest chances, with what the possibility. I can see the first 3 having the most higher chances than the last 2, but it'll be very exciting to see the last 2 as well. Obviously, number 1 is Frozen. Frozen has the most highest chance out of every single Disney property that they have to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3, for more reasons than one. It was one of the most popular movies when it came out, and it's actually still a pretty good popular movie right now. And with everything that's like surrounding it. It's just a matter of time before that world is announced, and E3 is probably going to be the best place that'll be announced at. But like I said, there's a possibility of two new worlds, or maybe like, two non-confirmed worlds could be shown, and they're Disney. I don't think like they would say like it'd be Frozen and Radiant Garden be showing up, because I feel like Radiant Garden would be like, oh, that was a given that Radiant Garden would show up. But you know what I mean. Jungle Book is also on this list because, like I said, in Not Dream Drop Distance, in Birth by Sleep, it was going to be a world, but then they decided to take it out because I think it felt too similar to the Neverland world a little bit, so they took it out. Or maybe it's for time constraints or something like that, so they took it out. So there's a possibility that Jungle Book could show up because Toy Story is now in Kingdom Hearts, and Woody and Buzz were planned to be summoned in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So there's a possibility that, we have assets for Jungle Book, might as well, do that too. So that'd be very interesting. Treasure Planet is another one of Roy Connolly's movies that he worked on, similar to Big Hero 6 and Tangled, and Treasure Planet was his first one, and yeah, it'd be very interesting to see that one in there since Roy Connolly has been such a big, figure in Kingdom Hearts lately. I don't want to say figure, it's, he's been such a good face, and like a lot of fans are familiar with him too now because of this, so it'd be nice to see if Treasure Planet was in there too. Plus, I really love Treasure Planet too. I don't care what anyone says, Treasure Planet was a good movie. Disney just didn't market it well, which was unfortunate. Now, these last two are kind of small chances of appearing, but if they do, that'd be awesome. Atlantis would be a good one to show up. That was such a good movie too, and I liked it as well, and I know a lot of people would like it as well. So yeah, I really enjoy Atlantis. It would be fun to have that in there too. And then the fifth one, I think this one's kind of outfield, but I would love this to show up in a Kingdom Hearts game. Doesn't have to be Kingdom Hearts 3, maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 or whatever happens after Kingdom Hearts 3. But Pocahontas, I feel like is one of the perfect worlds to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, especially with the whole conflict that the first movie has. It would be fantastic to play through that. I don't know if any of these worlds would have original stories like so far every single world has. The only one we do not know if it's an original story or based on the movie is Tangled. Tangled is a little confusing in that way. In that, Rapunzel has her full hair, so it has to be after the movie. Because if you've seen... Spoiler alerts for Tangled, her hair gets cut off. But then during the show that happens after the events of the movie, she has her hair back somehow. So it could maybe be original story. It'd actually be kind of cool if it was based on the movie, because then you get to face Mother Gothica. I can't say her name properly. You get to face her in there, which would be fantastic. I think that would be good. I can see Pocahontas being more so about the movie, same with Treasure Planet. Jungle Book could be an original, or maybe based on maybe Jungle Book 2. I don't see it being more so focused on Jungle Book 1. I feel like Jungle Book 2 would probably be the main focus if that was which would be odd, because then it'd be well, they never did the first one, but they did the sequel. But with Toys, that's what they're kind of doing with Toy Story, because Toy Story is happening in between Toy Story 2 and 3. So that's very interesting. Now, the 5 worlds that have been in Kingdom Hearts games before, I really want at least one of these. And actually, the one that I want the most is my number one, and that's Agrabah. We need to have Agrabah for multiple reasons. One, we need to see Aladdin and the 40 Thieves portrayed in here, and I want that to happen because Aladdin and the 40 Thieves is a fantastic movie. It was a great movie, and I really want to see Aladdin's dad, and I want to see Aladdin's dad, and we finally need to see Jasmine's father as well. We need to see the Sultan in Agrabah. So, I don't care what anyone says. Aladdin is one of the greatest Disney movies of all time. And it's a shame that we have not seen the Sultan so far. And it would be perfect to be during the 40 Thieves movie, because that would solidify the whole trilogy of Agrabah. So then, or the Aladdin movies, so then we don't have to worry about Aladdin ever again in any Disney or any Kingdom Hearts games, which would be a shame. But I feel like, since Agrabah has Jasmine, it should show up again, which would be okay. And plus, Aladdin and Sora are the closest friends. Out of all the other partner characters that Sora ever has in any of the Disney worlds, I feel like Aladdin is the one that he is more close to than anyone. I mean, there might... I guess, besides Hercules, but he hasn't really been a partner character besides Mao in Kingdom Hearts 3. And if you want to count Recoded, or Coded, because he was like a party member in that. But you know what I mean? Like, Aladdin was the one that was always the closest to Sora, I felt, compared to all the other world-exclusive party members. So I could see that coming back, and I really wanted to. One that not everyone would be happy about is Atlantica, and I wouldn't be not happy about it if they do it okay. If it would be based on the second one, that'd be fine. And if they make it so that you can be on land and go into the sea as well. If they can do that, that would be actually pretty good in my opinion. So I could see it being based around the second Little Mermaid movie, with Ariel's and Eric's daughter. And her journey through all that. I think that would be a pretty good movie if that was the case. The third one is Pride Lands. Again, Lion King is such a popular movie, and Pride Lands was like almost everyone's favorite world in that game in Kingdom Hearts 2. So I could see this one returning as well, considering that it could be based on The Lion King 2, or again, it could have its own original story. I don't want Agrabah to have an original story. I want that to be based on the Kingdom 40 or the 40 Thieves Aladdin movie, because that would just be phenomenal. But with Pride Lands, it could be based on Lion King 2, but at the point where Kiara is an adult, not where she's born and, a little cub, but at a point when she's an adult. With how big Kingdom Hearts 3 is for all the single worlds, they could possibly do that. Like, it'd be a massive landscape. It'd be pretty cool looking. One that could return, but it may not, is 100 Acre Woods. Now, the 100 Acre Wood has always showed up in almost pretty much every single Kingdom Hearts game, besides, a select few. But the 100 Acre Wood has always served to be like the minigame hub of all the Kingdom Hearts games. Except now with that whole new minigame portable thing that Sora gets in Kingdom Hearts 3, 100 Acre Wood may not show up in Kingdom Hearts 3. Which I wouldn't be disappointed, but I've always enjoyed the 100 Acre Wood minigames, even though some people have complained about them. I still enjoy them. They're a fun bunch of minigames that they have always had in there. I could see us coming back to the 100 Acre Woods, or maybe seeing the book in Merlin's plane. Hell, maybe Merlin would be like, here, Sora, take this book with you when you go home, because we don't need it anymore type thing. So then Sora could always visit Pooh and such afterwards. It'd be very interesting to see if Winnie the Pooh would show up in here. But like I said, it's always served as like the mini-game world. But now with the handheld mini-game thing, it may not be the case anymore. And the last one that I think has the least likely chance to join up, but I would really love it to show up, is the City of Bells, the Hunchback of Notre Dame world that only showed up in Dream Drop Distance. I love that movie so much. And I feel like the Dream Drop Distance didn't really do justice to that game, to the world, even though it was fun. Like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I really did enjoy City of Bells in Dream Drop Distance, but I feel like it could have done more for it. And again, this one would be a perfect one to have an original story for, or it could follow the second one, the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 story. That would be a good one too. I just feel like it would be more. I feel like it would do it more justice if that was the case. The reason why I always say like Dream Drop Distance never really did too good of justice is because I feel like Sora never really got to know Quasimodo as well as I would have liked him to. Same with Riku. Riku actually kind of got to know him a little bit better than Sora, but I feel like Sora should have gotten to know him a little more than what he actually did in the Dream Drop Distance. But I digress. Obviously, not all these worlds are going to show up because it is going to have a less... I always get this quote wrong, but there's going to be less Disney worlds than there were in Kingdom Hearts 2. So, and Kingdom Hearts 2 had around 15 Disney worlds around that, maybe 16, or is it 16 worlds total? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they had 10 Disney worlds if you count the 100 Acre Woods. So there's like around 10 Disney worlds. So, yeah, the ones I can see for sure coming back is Frozen. Like, a Frozen world for sure has the chance of showing up. It's Frozen. the ones I see for sure that could, the one that has the highest possibility, and I really, really want to come back, is Agrabah. So if I just want Agrabah to show up, I need that confirmation of Agrabah because I love Aladdin so much. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and I want it to come back. And like I said, this could put a nice little bow on the whole Aladdin trilogy movies with the story of 40 Thieves, and it'll be fantastic. But I digress. Let me know what you guys think. Which out of all these lists that I've said, Frozen, Jungle Book, Treasure Planet, Atlantis, Pocahontas' World, Agrabah, Atlantica, Pride Land, 100 Acre Wood, or City of Bells, which out of those 10 Disney movies do you think has the highest chance of being revealed at E3? Or which ones do you think have the highest chance of being there, like being a world in Kingdom Hearts 3 at all? And do you think this Destiny Islands will be a world that we get to explore, or do you think it'll only be one that we get to see in cutscenes? I for sure see Radiant Garden coming back. I don't think we really need a big hoopla of a trailer. Like, they can show it in this E3 trailer, but then also show like 2 Disney worlds or some other worlds, because I feel like Radiant Garden is just all but a given at this point. But yeah, let me know which worlds do you think has the highest chance of being revealed at E3 this year. And let me know, when do you guys think Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming out? It can't be coming out at no later than December, because it's obviously coming out in the 4th quarter of 2018 here. So I see it coming out in October, November, or December. I don't see it coming out any earlier than the end of September or the early start of October, because September, Square has a lot of games coming out in September. So I feel like October would probably be a good hit to start at, because there's not really too much coming out in October, but November would also be a good month too, I think. So I see it coming out in those 2 months. I don't really see it coming out in December at all, especially with the release date being revealed here at E3 in June. So that's my guess, is between October and November are my 2 months that it could be revealed or be released at. So, but yeah. But anyway, like I said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below. Check about the video if you didn't like that video. And again, let me know, which worlds do you think has the highest possibility of showing up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and which one do you think will be revealed during E3 this year? I'm super excited for this game, regardless of what is or is not going to be in there. Even if Agrabah does not show up, I'll be disappointed, but I'm still going to love the hell out of Kingdom Hearts 3. At least I hope so. So yeah, let me know. And what do you guys think the release date will be for Kingdom Hearts 3? I want you all to remember that this is going to be the last trailer that I will be reacting to / doing like a little let's talk about video for. So this will be the last one. That's what I did with Persona 5. I was like, alright, stop it. I'm done. I know the release date now, so all I gotta do is just wait. No more. I don't want to see any more trailers. It's going to be hard, but I can do it. I did that with practically every single game. And I've done that with movies too. Like I did that with Infinity Wars and all the Star Wars movies, Force Awakens and Last Jedi anyway. So yeah, alright, I've rambled on too long. So again, let me know, when do you think Kingdom Hearts 3 will be released, and what Kingdom Hearts world that I mentioned do you think will show up, or even one that I didn't mention? Let me know. And of course, I feel like the release date will be revealed on the 11th during Square Enix's press conference thing. I don't think it'll be revealed any earlier than that, because I feel like since Square is having this big conference thing, I feel like that's where they want to show the release date, and they don't want to show it at the orchestra or anything, or anytime earlier than that. Alright, so that's all I want to talk about. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and again, let me know Disney World that I mentioned, or even one that I didn't mention that you want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3, or even in any Kingdom Hearts games afterwards too. That'd be fine. And of course, when do you think Kingdom Hearts 3 will be released? I'm saying between October and November. I don't see Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out anytime before or after Thanksgiving, so I'm going to say before Thanksgiving, and like it's like October 9th and November 13th was what I said in the previous video. So I'm going to say that. So between October 9th and November 13th is when I think Kingdom Hearts 3 will be coming out. Alright guys, that's going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm going to react to Kingdom Hearts 3's trailer. Bye.